It is 1 in the afternoon on Friday, and I just need to catch you guys up on what I've been reading this week. On Monday, I finished Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, and y'all should just unsubscribe right now because I'm never gonna stop talking about this book. It destroyed me mentally, physically, emotionally, metaphysically. Just, it destroyed me, okay? I loved this book so much. I have like one tab in it right now because I really need to go in and tab it. If you guys want to see like a judge a book by its cover, let me know down below. So I've had really bad luck with audiobooks this week. I don't know what it is, but every single time I've started an audiobook, I've just not been feeling it. I first started to listen to The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee. I don't remember. I'll put it up here. And I just was getting kind of lost, so I think I'm gonna have to physically read that because I definitely think I'm going to enjoy it. I haven't heard really anybody not like that book, so I think it's just one I have to read physically, which is fine. And then I started to listen to Graceling because I read that book when I was younger and I really loved it, especially the romance in that. I just remember I really liked the love interest and their relationship, so I really wanted to just reread that, and audiobooks is a quick way for me to do that. But it was so damn cheesy. The music, the narrator, I felt like I was in an episode of Merlin in like the worst way possible. So your girl couldn't even stand like 10 minutes of that, so I had to quit that. And then I tried to listen to Sea Witch by Sarah Henning, and oh my god, like I listened to like 30 minutes of it and this bitch was still talking about cake and like fondant on a cake, and then there's this prince that was like, oh my god, I'm like the best prince ever and you're so beautiful and you're gonna fall in love with me, and I'm like, okay, no thanks. Anyway, so that's kind of been how the week's been going. Right now I am about halfway through of Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman, and of course I am loving it so much. I have so many highlights in there. I finally made a annotating system, so I'm just like really pumped for that. And so I'm really excited. I'm really liking it. I'm not liking it as much as Scythe, but you know, that's usually how it works with second books, you know, but it's still really good. It's probably going to be a 4-star. Thunderhead talks a lot more about religion than Scythe does, and I'm really digging that. I'm going to go downstairs, make myself some lunch, and yeah. Alright guys, so I opened up my curtains so I'm not a complete vampire. I have a family dinner in a couple hours. Until I have to get ready for that, I'm just gonna do some reading, and so yeah. It is like midnight on Friday, and I have just been watching YouTube and not doing anything productive at all, which is very on brand for me. But I did just finish tabbing Song of Achilles. I'm so happy. This is the first book I've ever tabbed, and I kind of went a little crazy about it because I just love it so much, and also it was the first book I've ever tabbed, so I'm like, oh my god, I gotta use all the colors, which I think I did. Yes, I did use all the colors. Quickly, since I'm not gonna do like a how I annotate my books video, just because one, nobody wants to see that shit, and two, I'm just like not like good at it, I guess. Or not that I'm not good at it, I'm just like, I feel like I don't really have a system yet. I just kind of picked up some tabs and I organized the colors, and that's what I did. Like, nobody needs to see that. Anybody can do that. But anyways, so it's a little different from tabs and then my iPad, because the iPad has like different colors. Like, instead of orange and purple are the same thing, but that's pretty much the only difference. So orange/purple is funny moments. Pink are moments that I love, or like quotes that I really love, just anything that I'm like, ooh, yes, amazing. Yellow is like interesting facts, lore. Green is either annoying or made me angry, or it's confusing, any of that. And then blue is pretty self-explanatory, and that is sadness, which is my most used tab on this book. Are we surprised? No, we're not. I also wanted to talk about just like how much of like a comic relief Odysseus is in this book. Like, I love him so much. He is such like a smartass. There was a scene in the book where he is basically like I'm laughing just thinking about it. If you don't know, Odysseus is like Penelope's #1 fan, which is his wife. Like, he be doing the most. Like, the only person in the entire world that loves his wife more than him is Hades. But they're real close. They're real close. And there's a scene where Odysseus is telling the story of their marriage bed, and how like Odysseus was like, oh, I'll make our marriage bed out of this like really pristine oak. And Penelope was like, I'm sorry, our wedding bed should not be made out of something dead. Which isn't the point, but anyway, so he's like telling this story, and freaking Diomedes, which is his like first hand on his ship, well, he's like a king too. This is word for word quote. The king of Argos, Diomedes, made a noise of disgust. I'm sick to death of this tale about your marriage bed. And then Odysseus replies, then perhaps you shouldn't have suggested I tell it. And Diomedes pops off and says, and perhaps you should get some new stories so I don't fucking kill myself out of boredom. The fucking shade. Oh my god. I fucking died. Today was just a Song of Achilles day. I'll try not to talk about it that much more in this reading vlog, but like, no promises. I might read a few more pages of Thunderhead, but we'll see. I for one have never looked better in my entire life, and if you disagree with me, you're wrong. So it is about noon. I am going to listen to an audiobook and do my best to finally organize my bookshelf. I have no idea how I'm going to do it. So we're just gonna do it together. o'clock Sunday night. I have not vlogged since Saturday afternoon. I understand I'm literally like the best booktuber in existence. I know it must be hard to witness such perfection, but you know, we can't we can't always be this good, you know? And it's a burden that I must bear. So, you know, anyways, I should probably update you guys on what's been going on. Yesterday I didn't really read at all. I did start City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. I am 100 pages into that. I don't really have much to say about it yet. I'm loving the Brown Girl rep for sure. But other than that, it's kind of been a bit slow. The writing is really good, but yeah, I feel like it's going up a little slow for a 500 page book, and that's not really the best. Like, I don't have any feelings yet, and I feel like after 100 pages, I should, like, at least feel some connection to the characters, but, like, that's not happening. So, I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading it, though, because, I mean, I'm still interested enough to keep on reading. And then I am 300 pages into Thunderhead. I am going to finish Thunderhead tonight. I don't care how late I have to stay up. I need this book to be done. Like, I started it so fucking long ago, and then like I put it down, and then I picked it up again this week, and it's just taking me so long to get through. And it's not that I'm not enjoying it. Like, I am loving the philosophical aspects of it just as much as I loved Scythe, and it's even talking a lot more about religion in this one, and that is my shit. So I'm like, I don't understand why it's taking me so long to get through. I think it's just like the plot. I'm just not. I feel like nothing's happening in the plot. Like, it started off so strong because I thought it was going to focus more on Scythe Lucifer, and it's taken like a different turn, and and we keep freaking talking about this one character who I just do not give a shit about. And I understand that there's probably going to be like a big like reveal, or he's gonna come into play like later on in the book, but I am just like not interested. I don't care. And it's just, this book talks so much about him, and there's just so many parts about him, and I'm just like, oh my god, I don't care. So, I don't know, guys, maybe I don't like it. What? Like, maybe I don't freaking like it. Now that I'm talking about it and like ranting to you guys, shit, that's so disappointing, because I loved Scythe so much. You know what? I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna finish the book. I still have like 200 pages left, so you never know. Maybe I'll change my mind. We'll see. Alright, so I finished Thunderhead last night. Y'all really thought I wasn't gonna do it. Alright, well, you're right. I didn't finish it last night, but I just finished it right now. And y'all remember how I was like, oh man, maybe I don't like this book, but I have 200 pages, so I'm just gonna read it and we'll see what happens. Well, a lot fucking happened in 200 pages, and oh my god, I am speechless right now. Oh my god. I don't I have so many emotions right now, and I don't know. Oh my god! Wow. Wow, that book really just did that. It really just did that. Oh my god. I just, I know this is like very incomprehensible, and, but I just, wow. Wow. Neil Schusterman, man, like, if y'all haven't read Scythe, or, like, please just, like, stop whatever you're doing right now and pick it up, because these two books have just destroyed me, and, like, and not even in like an emotional way, because I honestly have never, I don't really get emotional that much during books, as I say during my reading vlogs, where I was just saying I was like hella crying during Song of Achilles, but like really like character deaths and like just like angst and all that. Like, yeah, it's sad and whatever, but it doesn't really hit me. But these books just mess with your mind. And I'm just like completely shook right now. Like, oh my god, I cannot believe what just happened. And I need the third book right now. I need it right now. And like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to stop. I just need to like sit down and reflect on everything I just read right now. Like, wow. Hi guys. So, my house was up until 6 a.m. On Book Outlet last night, so love that for me. I haven't read. I don't know what to read because I'm still kind of in shock of Thunderhead, but I still am reading City of Brass, and I am enjoying that. I gotta pick another book because obviously I can't read just a single book at a time. I have to have at least 5 open at all times, so. Alright, confession time. I don't drink coffee. Like, I'm not one who drinks it on a regular basis. My aesthetic hoe ass thought it was gonna be real cute to have like a little thing of me making coffee, because I don't know, I'm trying to make these weekly vlogs cute or whatever, and if you cannot tell, I am so damn jittery right now. I'm just gonna clean my entire house and run 3 miles. So I've calmed down from that freaking caffeine rush, and now I'm going to sit down and start a book. I'm really craving a physical read right now. I am either going to start The Last Wish by a Polish name that I am not going to try to pronounce. I mentioned in my booktube newbie tag that The Witcher is top 3 gaming series of all time, and I've been wanting to read the books for so long, but like, I've never read an adult high fantasy novel before, so that's very intimidating, but I feel like since I already know the world pretty well from the games, it shouldn't be too hard for me to get into, but you know, we'll see. This is the prequel, by the way. Or on a completely opposite spectrum, I could pick up Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, which why, Goodwill, did you put the sticker right here in front of the cover? No respect. No respect. So, honestly, I don't know which one to pick up. I feel like I'm leaning a little bit towards Fangirl just because I know it's going to be a pretty light read, but also Geralt, my dad. I want to read him too. I'm just going to start both of them. I'm 40 pages into Fangirl, and I love Reagan so much. I just finished the part where freaking Reagan forces Kath to be friends with her because she thinks Kath is so pathetic. And the last page it says, "I don't want to be your friend," Kath says, as sternly as she could. "I like that we're not friends." "Me too," Reagan said. "I'm sorry you ruined it by being so pathetic." Wow, I love a friendship that consists of dragging of one another, because that is how all of my friendships are, and I can just really tell that I'm gonna love them. And also, I know that this isn't how the book goes, because, you know, there's a dude on the cover with Kath, who I assume is Nick, because we were introduced to him. I'm just assuming. The small excerpts with Baz and Simon, and the fact that, like, they were roommates as well, and obviously she writes fan fiction about them together. So I kind of wish that it was about Kath and Reagan, like, having a romance, and, like, them being roommates, and then them developing feelings for each other. I don't know. I just think that would have been a super, super cute parallel, but unfortunately I know that's not going to happen. But even without that, I am already enjoying these two characters. Alright, so I literally just started The Last Wish. I'm just on page 17, and I'm already so happy, you guys. Like, I could cry. I freaking love this world, and I love Geralt so damn much. And, like, I'm only 17 pages in, and I just appreciate the games so much more, even just, like, barely even getting into it, because I don't know if you guys have played the games or read the book or done any of it, but, like, oh my god, like, just reading this, I can feel like I am playing the game right now, because the game does such a great job at just everything. Like, the detail that it puts into the games it's truly beyond me. Like, we even see on page 17 Geralt bargaining, and it's like, that's a real thing that you do in the game, and it's just that, like, it's just and just hearing about how this monster came to be, and, like, its backstory, and that's just, like, a subplot of a subplot. Like, that's not even close to the entirety of the book. It's just, like, these mini stories, and it's just, guys, I love it so much, and I'm so mad that it's taken me so long to pick this up, because I am just so happy right now. Thursday, and I just finished volume 1 of American Vampire by Scott Snyder and Stephen King, and it was really, really good. Like, I wish I wasn't impatient enough to so I could have waited until October, where it was like spooky time, but it was very dark. The art was very graphic, but I mean, hey, that's that's what happens when you read a horror graphic novel. But it was just really, really good, and I'm super hooked to continue the series. And I think there's like 8 volumes, and it's a finished graphic novel, so I don't have to wait, and I love that. We love not waiting. Also got an arc of Romanoff by Nadine Brands from NetGallery, and I started reading that. I'm only like 4% into it, so I just started it today, and the writing isn't great, but you know, again, I'm only like 4% in, so take that with a grain of salt. Like, I'm not committed to anything yet. It's one of my most anticipated reads, so hopefully I enjoy it, and yeah. Alright guys, so I'm just going to wrap up this reading vlog real quick. I finished 2 books this week. I finished Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, which I gave 5 out of 5 stars. Then I finished Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars. And then I finished Volume 1 of American Vampire by Scott Snyder and Stephen King, which I also gave 4 out of 5 stars. You guys will hear more of my thoughts more in depth on my January wrap-up, but for now, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. If you didn't, I'm sorry, but maybe next time. So yeah, peace out guys. I'll see you next week.